1872. There were 35 members of the IRA. 48 hours afterwards, there was over 400. 400 angry young men joined an illegal organisation because they were angry their friends, their dads, their sons had been killed. The next 6 months in Northern Ireland saw 200 bombs go off in an IRA campaign of violence. And in June that year, the army had had enough. They sent 10,000 of their troops and an army tank into a neighbourhood in Derry to flush out this IRA. It's called the Spirit of Derry. What's it about? I'm not going to tell you. I'm going to let the stories within tonight's piece inform its message. But enough of this introductory nonsense. Let us begin now with the tale of a man I met just 5 years ago. His name was Francis McMahon. Francis McMahon was a devil for the crack. The life and soul from Derry to Gweedore. He played the fiddle, he sang, he danced, but inside his heart was sore. But Francis hid it and never let on, and was as cocky and as happy seeming. What Francis hid was hurting deep down. He had a terrible time meeting women. What Francis hid was hurting deep down, so he took himself off to New York. Drove Francis McMahon in a car that was not for believing. Francis was dressed like an oil tycoon in an open-top sports cabriolet. Then one fateful night, on a hairpin bend, as Francis was driving toward a dance, he didn't see a flock of stray sheep, bah, and was found lying deep in a trance. When Francis woke up in Ward 17, his heap of scrap had been towed away. A lovely young nurse said, "Don't worry now. Sure, what's an old cabriolet?" As the weeks went on, Francis grew strong. The nurse and him, well, they became friends. They laughed, they talked, they joked, and they got on, till Francis was on the mend. The day he left, they were both in love. He knew it wasn't just a fancy. She didn't need his sports cabriolet. She saw right to the spirit of Francie. To the 5th century, to the story of St. Columba, to the great legend of the book, the battle, and the exile. Columba, speaking in the Irish, Shamalure. Translation, this is my book, my treasured possession. What power and magic there is in a book. The thoughts of the head that come from a place we don't know, scattered through the air on wings of sound and trapped like flying insects between the pages of white calfskin. On
Do-da, do-da.
the Camptown racetrack 5 miles long.
Oh, do-da day.
I'm going to run all. Nice. What the heck was that? Can anybody tell me who wrote that song?
Put your thumb underneath. Hey, Ruth, put your thumb underneath.
Three, two, one. Go on, give them a good encouragement. Special cheer here for Nemo Thompson. We just got married last week. So well done, congratulations. What a way. Well done. That's good. Right, and we've got the 6 people. Well done. Right, go in there and make your way back now to the gate. As soon as you reach the gate at 3 minutes 20, you are making great time. Stay steady, make your way back, and as soon as you hit the gate, through the gate,